Hello viewerites and welcome back to more Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we caught Rayquaza, the mascot legend of this game. And it's finally ours after so much attempts trying to get it. Took me like an hour and a half. And now, as you guessed it, we're back at the trick house, because as standard, whenever we beat a gym, we have to go to the trick house, because he changes it every time and you get items, even though it does get weaker and weaker. But if I recall correctly, this one's actually pretty useful, even though I may not, it won't be too useful. It could be useful for you, though it's not useful for me. And as standard, he has taken the puzzle from the previous gym we beat. Sometimes he rips them off, sometimes he doesn't. I guess it's whatever he feels like it. I mean, I guess it'd be kind of hard to have, like, to program for, if he wanted to rip off Norman. It'd be hard to have 7 different rooms with 7 different trainers. Because these are just people wandering in his house trying to, get to the end. It's not just, anyway, it's not just, what am I trying to say here? It's not just people he's hired to best you. It's people trying to get to the end. Which makes me wonder, like, is he always at the beginning waiting for new people to appear? Once if someone gets to the end and he's in the beginning, oh well, he can teleport apparently. So I guess it's not that big of a deal. And we're not going to overthink Pokemon too much. It is what it is. Man, Baynet's such a cool Pokemon. I was really mad in Gen 4 how, Dusclops got a evolution, but Baynet didn't, since they're kind of, oh god. Actually, no, we'll Steel Wing, because it's super effective. Anyway, I was really mad how in, I was really mad in Gen 4 how, Dusclops got an evolution and Baynet didn't, even though they're counterparts, and that kind of bothered me. So I was glad in Gen 6, Baynet got a Mega Evolution, and Dusknoir didn't, because that would be kind of redundant. So I guess they're like different sort of counterparts in a way. One has an evolution, and one has a Mega Evolution. But I guess they gave Baynet the Mega Evolution to make up for the fact that for some reason they gave Dusclops an evolution, but not Baynet. Like, do you know how weird it was? It's like they gave Electivire an evolution, and they gave Magmar an evolution. Then again, they didn't give Jinx an evolution. But, Game Freak hates Jinx, because she is racist, yo. Yeah, I'm convinced, like, Game Freak just doesn't ignore Jinx, because it used to be, Electivire, Magmar, and Jinx being, like, a fire, ice, and electric trio. And then they both got, babies at the same time. Well, baby Pokemon pre-evolutions. But then in Gen 4, only Electivire and Magmar got one, and Jinx got ignored. But again, I think that's because Game Freak's trying to just drop Jinx and not give it any sort of recognition. That's why I didn't get a Mega Evolution. Like, Baynet did, but Jinx didn't, because Game Freak hates Jinx. And now we're going to heal up, even though I really need to, like, buy some more. Actually, I went back to the root place and I bought a bunch of revival herbs. With the money I got, I sold all my TMs that I wasn't gonna use and stuff like that. To infinity and beyond. No, I don't remember, and I don't remember where I'm going either. I'm just gonna look around trying to see everywhere I could get everything. Ooh, the scroll's there. I guess we should have pressed that blue switch. So I guess we'll go back and press the blue switch, and then we'll get the scroll, and then we'll explore a bit more, because I don't remember what I'm gonna do here. This is one of the more confusing puzzles. Usually the Trickmaster puzzle is the same. It's the same difficulty as the gym, but this one's actually a lot more complicated. Maybe because I'm used to the Moss Deep one, as I've played Emerald so many times. But I very rarely go to the trick house whenever I play, because as I said, the items get worse and worse. It doesn't really give me an incentive to do it. Then again, I guess it is for the trainer EXP. I just don't remember this very well. I'm not sure why. I think I do actually go back. So I believe we should go here, because one of those leads us to an item, and one of those leads us to these trainers, which I'll, of course, do off screen. And that takes care of those trainers. And it looks like we're all 46, which is good. I was trying to double check to see if all my team is the same levels, which it is. And then we get this tropic mail. I knew it'd be some shitty mail that I'll end up discarding anyways. But be quiet, okay? I like to get everything. I'm a bit impulsive like that. And where are these teleporters? Yeah, I had a feeling they're going here. But we need to align the trainers up so not only yeah, this isn't what we're supposed to do, like, because you clearly can't get through that, but I want to battle them both at the same time, because I like doing like that. Then I guess I'll go back and then switch it back to normal, so let's take these guys off screen! So, you might be wondering why these trainers are in a different position from where they were when I started the battle. Well, I did a nifty little editing trick, where I went back and I changed the position of the trainers to save you guys time from seeing me be like, okay, the battle's done. Now I'm gonna cut back and then we'll come back here and blah blah blah. I just did it all at once to like save confusion and time, even though no one watches me. And there we go, PB Max, very useful TM. Like if you have a attack with a low amount of PP, this is what we're good. This is what you should use. And now, now that we're done with the trick house, we're gonna head to Victory Road. And since I've already shown you guys where it is, I'll cut back to where that waterfall was. So I'll see you guys there. Okay, and we're at this waterfall. I nearly said whirlpool instead of waterfall, because they're both annoying water HMs to add to like the 3 that are already there that are necessary. Actually, waterfall's pretty good. Before I'd go on, I'd like to like address a few things. Firstly, as you noticed, HM Bitch 4 is here with us instead of Inner. This is because I did not want to give Knight another freaking HM. It already has 2. Sorry, make that 3. I didn't want to give it 4th and like keep Ice Beam with its only like there. Sorry about. Anyway, I didn't want to leave Ice Beam as its only non-HM move. I mean, I didn't want to get rid of Ice Beam because it's its only like pretty useful attack. I didn't want to have to get rid of that. And as you notice, Surf has more PP. I had 2 spare PP ups that I gave to it, and I also meant to give Hot Chick a PP Max, the PP Max that I got, but I accidentally used it on Rock Smash, which I ended up deleting. And replacing it with Strength. I know Strength's also an HM, but it's actually a pretty good attack. And before I had Slash, and Strength is like the same power, if not more. I'm not sure if I remember. So, and I gave Rock Smash to HM Bitch 4. And you're probably wondering, why do you need Rock Smash for a waterfall? Well, unfortunately, I made the decision to not include Inner for our trip to Victory Road, because you're going to need waterfall in it. And I don't feel like going back and forth to like retrieve Inner and rotate and stuff. So I have him deposited so I can have HM Bitch 4 out in order to use waterfall while I'm in Victory Road. But it doesn't mean Inner is going to be in the PC right now. So first, let's talk to Scott who's over here. Man, I can't talk today with the bleh. Bye, Scott. And you don't see him again until after the Elite Four, because he has something to do with the post game, which I'll get into later. But for now, we are gonna keep Inner out, and we're actually gonna put him in the lead because there's an upcoming boss fight. So I figured if Inner's gonna sit out on a bunch of EXP for like the millions of trainer there is in the Victory Road, I want him to solo the boss fight, or at least do as much as he possibly can. So let's give Inner like his last hurrah before he goes into the PC for a while, because he sucks. Even though he did take down Juan's King Drill for me, but he's gonna be useful for this boss fight. I'm gonna have him solo the entire thing if possible. Though he doesn't have double team anymore, which sucks. Because I taught it to Hammy. Wait, no, he doesn't have double team. I taught that to Hammy. And listen to this amazing music. It's so awesome that I was even in Smash Bros. Brawl for the Spear Pillar theme. And it's just such an awesome music. And here's Wally. Usually in the Pokemon games, you face the rival like right before the Elite Four. But since the rival went back for some reason, I don't know why they sidelined the rival so early. They have Wally be the be the person that you face at first instead. So we're going to use a Swords Dance, even though I get the feeling that Altaria has a flying move, and it's bug type, so this is kind of a bit risky, but I really wanted to solo it. So yeah, there's something I want to talk about during this boss fight. People often consider Wally a boss. I mean, not a boss fight. People often consider Wally to be a rival, but do you hear the rival music here? Do you? He's not a rival. He's just someone you battle once with a full team, and then someone you battle like that you pathetically you're supposed to destroy back in Mobile Town. You face him a whole of 2 times. The first time he only has 1 Pokemon, and this he has a full team. He's not a rival. Oh shoot, I meant to switch out. Actually no, I'm gonna keep, because I don't think Inner will be able to take down this Magneton. So we're gonna have a Baton Pass. Holy shit, I'm actually using Baton Pass. That's a first. And we'll let Hot Chick have this, because even though I want Inner to solo the whole thing, he can't take down the Magneton. Might as well give him some EXP for it. Hopefully this doesn't paralyze. Good. And I will instantly destroy this with this 4 times effective Earthquake. Man, Earthquake should have 16 PP, but I was so freaking stupid using that PP max on Rock Smash instead. God, I'm dumb. I just kept pressing A and then actually used on Rock Smash, and that's not the first time this has happened. I figured he'd use Gardevoir next. So out comes Inner. Even though his stat changes are reset, he doesn't have his Swords Dance boost anymore. I just needed that to take down Altaria, and then Magneton, even though it didn't really need the boost for Magneton or the speed, because Magneton's really slow anyways. And Earthquake is 4 times weak. It would have gone down in 1 shot regardless. Oh boy, a future sight of my bug type. Oh no. Wait, does bug resist psychic? I don't remember. But yeah, back to my point. Wally is not a rival. You battle him twice. I don't know why people consider him to be a rival. And this is such a pathetic excuse for... Well, this is actually pretty challenging. It's a pretty well-grown team. But he's not a rival. I think in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they're going to make him a rival. Hopefully they give him the rival music just to make him feel more like a rival. Even though they don't usually change... They don't usually change the music that the original person has to a newer thing. They keep it the same. But he has a rematch team, apparently. And he has, such a hard team. He has a Mega Gallade instead of a Gardevoir. He seems more of a threat and more competent with a better team. And I really hope you face... If they're going to make him a rival, I really hope you face him more than twice. One with a pathetic excuse for Ralts. Even though it really, Wally really shouldn't be a thing. It should be the rival you face here. I don't know why they sidelined them early, only to face this guy that you never... I guess it's cool character development. They wanted to have Wally be like that character that suddenly got stronger even though he was weaker. It's kind of cool, and they sidelined the rivals so Wally can take their place. And this is a bit of a YOLO swag move since it's confused, but... Oh god, is Inner going down? If it is, I'm just gonna revive it. Bye, Inner, unless he... Oh wow, use Leech Seed. Oh god, but it's gonna lose HP and it's gonna go down. But I'll waste one of my revival orbs reviving it, because I want Inner to get all these EXP, and I'm incredibly stubborn. Bye, Inner. And I guess we'll send out a, let's send out Hot Check. It's almost dead anyway. If it dies, Inner can get all the XP, and not if it finishes it off. Man, I'm really anal with XP. I just want to take out, just Inner to have, so it's not too far behind after I beat the victory road, because I wanted to gain, all this EXP. Oh boy, a feint attack on my fighting type. That's so smart of you, Wally. Oh my god, that does so much damage. Why am I talking like a Canadian? Even though I am Canadian, I don't really talk like a Canadian, but does this voice sound like a Canadian? It sounds Canadian to me, but I hear my voice differently from how it sounds, so I'm gonna hear it recording. Because usually, the voices I make, sounds completely different from the way I hear it, but then I listen to it on recording, and it sounds exactly the same. Literally, it just sounds like my voice, even though it sounds drastically different for me. I guess that's with everyone, where you hate I really hate my voice, guys. I really can't stand it when I listen to it, but I think that's normal. What isn't normal is, my voice, when I change my voice, it sounds different to me, but when I hear it in recording, it sounds the same. Man, Inner is just one more level ahead. That sucks. So in before we end things off, I just like to say in previous Pokemon games, not previous Pokemon games. In Ruby and Sapphire, Wally is found near the end of the Victory Road. And no, he was put in the beginning of Emerald. I think that's because you don't want you to be like all weak and tired, and suddenly, really challenging boss fight just slaughters you. Like you'd instantly lose. And I kind of like it better this way. And then in future Pokemon games, they kind of have the rival be like in the Pokemon Center after the Victory Road, or right before Victory Road. And the only instance where it wasn't this is, even before, was with Silver, which was near the end. But there'd be no trainers there, so it'd be the only person you'd fight. So I have no idea why in Ruby and Sapphire they decided to put Wally near the end where there's so many tough trainers and you're gonna like die anyways. So I'm so grateful in Emerald they put him in the beginning. That's a first. That's not a first, that's new. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, this has been Nothingjustgo. Next time on Pokemon Emerald, we're going to be navigating the Victory Road. What I need from you guys? Nothing. Just don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Twitter. See you guys then.